Socio-Emotional Development of the Intermediate Schoolers, presented to you by Kimberly Tambiga, Noemi Garay, and Robel Maghinay.
So at this period of socio-emotional development, children are spending less time in the home. The bulk of their time is spent outside the home, either alone or with other children rather than with adults. Although children have already familiarized themselves with other children. So they are already used to interacting with different ages and gender. For many of them, these social networks are not only sources of support, social support rather, but also different forms of learning. So understanding self-competence, self-identity, and self-concept. One of the most widely recognized characteristics of this period of development is the acquisition of feelings of self-competence. This is what Erik Erikson referred to when he described the developmental tasks of middle childhood, the social crisis, industry versus inferiority. Industry refers to the drive to acquire new skills and do meaningful work. The child should have a growing sense of competence. The child's definition of self and accomplishment vary greatly according to the interpretations in the surrounding environment. Varied opportunities must be provided in order for children to develop a sense of perseverance. They should be offered chances to both fail and succeed, along with sincere feedback and support. During late childhood, children can now describe themselves with internal and psychological characteristics and traits. If we will talk about internal and psychological characteristic traits, mao ni ang ato ang makita or ang ato ang ma-observe like greedy, talented, kind. They most likely employ more social comparison. So during this age from 10 to 12 years old, mas makuan na to ang social comparison. Like, example, if you're an artist, so you're going to compare yourself to other artists nga same nimo og level. So, in this way, mas mahibawaan nimo kung unsa pa bay dapat i-improve sa imong kaugalingon, and then if mas better pa ba siya or mas better pa ba kayong nga field. So, in dealing with other children, they show increase in perspective taking. So this ability increases with age. So in perspective taking, it enables them to judge others' intentions, purposes, and actions. So this is what, if makamake ka og mistake, we don't judge them dayon-dayon. So maghuna-huna taog. Bas hindi ay naay mag-question tao naabay good intentions or purposes nga maong nabuhaton nila nga butang. So another one is give importance to social attitudes rather and behavior. So dili man ta maka-judge largo-largo just because of usay nabuhat sa tao. So atong sang kuan ang ilahang social attitudes nga nung nabuhaton nila nga butang. So another one is increase skepticisms of others' claims. So if we talk about skepticisms, I will give you examples. If you're in an online class, then ingon ka sa imong nga professor nga dili ka maka-attend because wala kay load or wala kay internet connection, and then nakit-an ka sa imong professor or sa imong teacher nga nag-post ka sa social media, nag-live pa ka or whatsoever nga imong gibuhat sa social media. So ang skepticism musulod na ana mo siya mo hatag og kana ang judge kung sabtud pa ba gihapon ka.
Emotional development. What is emotional development? The same with other areas of development, children in this stage show improved emotional understanding increased understanding that more than one emotion can be experienced in a single experience. They may also show greater ability to show or conceal emotions, utilize ways to redirect feelings, and a capacity for genuine empathy. Another milestone in this stage is the development of the children's emotional intelligence, or your intelligence of your emotion, which involves the ability to monitor feelings of oneself and others to guide and motivate behavior. So emotional intelligence has four main areas. Number one is developing emotional self-awareness, or nag-develop ta sa ato ang pag-aware sa ato ang kaugalingon. And number two is managing emotions, or our self-control. Reading emotions, perspective taking. And lastly, handling emotions, resolve problems. And unsaon na to pag-solve ang atong mga problems. And building friendship. As children go through their late childhood, the time they spend in peer interaction increases. For them, good peers relationships are very important. The approval and belongingness they receive contributes to the stability and security of their emotional development. Peer size also increases and less supervision by adults is required. At this stage, children prefer to belong to same-sex peer groups. There are 5 types of peer status. And number one is a popular, frequently nominated as best friend and one who is rarely disliked by peers. So muna silang mga tao na mahilig makipag-socialize and daghaganahan. And number two is the average. Receive an average number of positive and negative nomination from peers. Average, like neutral lang na ganahan na pwede. And number three is neglected. Very seldom nominated as best friend, but is not really disliked. Seldom lang, like kani sila mga shy type na mga tao. And next is the rejected. And frequently nominated as best friend, but one who is also disliked by peers. So nakasway naman siguro mo na reject, diba? Joke lang. So kani sila, gamay ra sila kailan yan. Daghan po, di ganahan nila. And lastly is the controversial. Frequently nominated as best friend, but at the same time is disliked by peers. Kanang makaingon mo sila na controversial, like kanang makaingon ka na ganahan ko niya pero na word na pero.
Popular children have the following skills which peers find very positive, and as a result they become the most favored in the group. First, they give out reinforcement. Kani sila mga matao, they provide the energy of providing a comfort zone para sa mga tao nga sa palibot nila. They will be more comfortable and expressing their thoughts, opinions, and their emotions. It is followed that they act naturally, or simply they have been able to pioneer or always bring together with them the spirit or the essence of genuineness. Third one is they listen carefully and keep open communication. They are a healthy communicator, a positive communicator. They provide a healthy communication within other people. They, the ones nga kanang musabot sila sa situation nga ilang gikaharap. They are good in words. They are good in giving advices and giving wisdom to their friends, providing the comfort and home that they need. So fourth one is they are happy and are in control of their negative emotions. So I know some of some of my friends, they are very happy, they are very genuine with the happiness that they always feel. They are very joyous and everything, and every simple things that they do together with our peer of groups. Kani sila mga tao, mas kanang i-embrace pa nila ang kanang happiness kaysa sa mag negative think sila or mag overthink sila sa mga negative things, because they always believe that happiness will give you success and the freedom in expressing your genuine self in life. And lastly, the fifth one is they show enthusiasm and concern for others. I have this one friend that would always show her concern for me. For example, she would constantly message how was my day or what happened sa akong adlaw. And if maka-hearing siya that is may something wrong with me or something that makabantay siya nga murag na is something wrong naho, she would then ask if I'm okay. And with those attributes, with these 5 attributes, they become the most favored people in the group. Rather, the popular children are favored persons in the group because they have this 5 attributes, which is the following: they give out reinforcement, they act naturally, they listen carefully and keep open communication, they are happy and are in control of their negative emotions, and lastly, they show enthusiasm and concern for others. On the other hand, here are the characteristics of neglected children and why the group or majority of the peers develop negative feelings toward them. First is they participate less in the classroom. So it is simply can be defined as those persons that are aloof, or they are introvert, they are scared of or shy in expressing themselves and their thoughts, to be followed by they have negative attitudes in school, tardiness, and attendance. So mostly neglected children is that they are hated or not liked by the majority of the peers or group or kaila nila, because they developed or they have this negative attitude nga ilang ipakita sa school, which causes them or which causes the other people around them nga murag mataha or mahadlok nila and dili na hinunganahan nila mamansin. The third one is they are more often reported as being lonely. As what I have said, they are aloof, they are introverted. Murag mahog ni sila ilang isolate ra ilang kaugalingon. But who knows if kana sila mga shy persons, is that they just really love the comfort of peace and serenity, and they love being alone than interacting with other people. Fourth is they are aggressive. So most of my classmates that I know, they are aggressive. They would tend to fight with others, especially kanang physical na, with ingana kanang for example, is I have classmates nga magsinumbagay. Because of that, makadevelop ta og negative feelings towards them, because we would be able to develop kanang kahadlok towards nila kay mamisikal man sila. So most of the students would be afraid nga modoo sila kay basin og babikil nila, masumbagan sila or something ma-physical harass sila. And in boys, they become impulsive, have problems in being attentive and disruptive. I would say that it is very innate in boys that they are impulsive in making decisions. They also have problems in being attentive and disruptive. Boys, I would say Osaya ni makakita tag boys nga organized sila in their emotions and their words and things that they do. Mostly they are impulsive and kanang pakalit-kalit ilang decision that would likely end up to something that is not good. Followed by they are emotionally reactive and slow to calm down. When male or boys, o masuko man gani sila, maglisod sila, kalma sa ilang kaugalingon. Especially when because they tend to develop or mas matabunan ang emotion, mas mutaas ang katong rage o kanang ilang kasuko, especially og masuko sila, mugawas jud ilang tinuod nga rage and their dominance because they are what they are. Ingan naman jud ang mga boys. Then they have fewer social skills and to make and maintain friends. So we all know that boys, murag, most of the time, mostly maglisod po ni sila og develop og kanang or makakita og mga genuine friends, especially when those persons is kanang hirap mag-adjust for them or cannot understand them fully, and if they find it that kanang awkward tanawon tong person nga nasa ilang palibot, they would probably question themselves if mahadlok nganong or mahadlok ba tong person nga naa sa ila mo nang murag maunahon sila makipag-socialize to other persons. Family support at this stage is crucial. If children do not find a supportive family when they find their interest, just like in hobbies like riding a bike or playing a musical instrument, they can easily get frustrated. If families are a primary support system, failures and setbacks become temporary, unsurmountable rather than something that is attributed to personal flaws or deficits. This time, it is a critical time for children to develop a sense of competence, a high-quality adult relationship, specifically family relationships, enable them to successfully go through this stage of development. In the sense of social development of a person or of a children, it is very crucial and it's very consequential to have the family support. I have always believed that family is home. Your family are the ones who would support you in everything that you do. They just wanted the things that are good for you. They would protect you over things that would harm you. And family, they would provide a comfort zone for you to be able to become more comfortable in sharing your thoughts, especially when you are being lonely and sad. Ang pamilya nato mo ni naghatag nato og comfort, naghatag ni nato sila og kalinga. And we should always remember that og wala ang atong pamilya, we know nga maglisod ta and facing the challenges that we always face in a daily basis. So in this social development stage, family is very important for you to be able, or for our children to be able to fully develop his social skills. Taking everything into an account, during late childhood, a wide variety of biological, psychological, and social changes takes place across the developmental domains. As children progress through late childhood, the family environment remains extremely important, while the community environment, including the school, is also becomes a significant factor in shaping the child's development. During late childhood, peers have an increasingly strong impact on development. Peer acceptance becomes very important well-being. With that being said, it is very important in one's development, especially the support of the family, the school environment, and the people around them, especially their peers or groups or their friends. I hope you learned something from this topic. Thank you so much for watching and have a great day ahead.